So
reasonable
in that
emotions.
way, he's
doing better than the other guys so far.
Or he's more manipulative.
Yeah.
Which, given that he had the whole double life, is like a worry.
High
I'm worried about it.
Yeah. Hi.
How is everyone doing?
Oh, really?
You didn't leave enough space. That was way too short.
Oh, really? You don't say. I'm glad to hear things are good. Okay. Well, anyway, we gotta get going. We got a show to watch here.
You're here today watching Cheat Unfinished Business, which is a new-ish show on Netflix. We are reacting to episode 2, which is called If You Want to Leave, the Door's Right There.
One thing that I found interesting, I did some research actually after watching this.
Oh, you did research?
Because I noticed the pattern
research?
that so far, every single relationship they've shown that there's been cheating has pretty much been the guys cheating on the women.
Yeah. There is some unsureness, though, because there was that one relationship where, like, maybe she cheated on him.
Maybe. But if so, it is pretty skewed because I looked at the statistics.
Yeah.
And it's like it said, what I read quickly, this isn't like a scientific study, but what I read said that it's about 20% of men and about 13% of women that cheat. So it's not tit for tat, but what is that, like a 40-60 split or so? Mm-hmm. So not having women cheaters on here is a bit of a misrepresentation.
We only got through like 3 couples. We have no idea.
If that's a pattern that holds.
Also, I want to submit for evidence that a lot of these people could be not talking about their bullshit. So it is possible that you have other stuff that's going to come out in the course of the show that we don't know about, and it's being portrayed like, oh, it's this, like it's, you know, only the men, whatever, but actually some of the women have done some stuff too. We'll see. I just have this like sneaking suspicion.
Jerson said that there's a big twist in the middle of the season or something, which I'm kind of curious about.
I'm excited about it too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
No, I was just gonna say, I don't know. You ruined my train of thought. Divorce.
That's it.
No, it's gone. I'm not thinking. See, when I'm on here, I don't think. I just react. Just a pure channeled essence.
This is the ultimate
brainless
professionalism.
Yeah, brainless responses.
When we say reaction, we mean reaction.
Yeah, I need stimulus in front of my eyes before I can say anything else.
All right, are you ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Episode 2, let's go.
Do you know this girl?
Oh, this is the receipt gate over here.
I don't remember any of these people's names. Who are these people?
I don't know.
No.
He says no. I don't believe you. Liam. It's Liam and Olivia.
I have no clue what that is.
Yeah, if you have to look at it for that long too, he's just trying to think of the excuse.
I just don't know what benefit someone would get from lying. Like, I get the benefit Liam gets from lying about it, which is that he doesn't want to own up to his shit. I don't really understand why some random girl would lie about it.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's always going to be somebody talking shit.
No.
Is there?
Like, we don't get people talking shit. I don't get people, like, in
I
my
know,
DMs
right?
being like, Mitch cheated on you. Like,
yeah.
I mean, maybe I will now because I said that out loud on the channel, but I don't think people, like, pull this stuff out of nowhere most of the time. Like, there isn't an incentive to do it.
We still got these underlying issues that always play a big part.
You're always going to have women telling you that I cheated on you with them. That's not a typical thing in a lot of relationships.
No, I don't think it is either.
I was considering putting a ring on that finger and taking it to the next level.
Oh my God, that's so manipulative.
I don't like this guy.
I was considering getting engaged to you, but since you told me someone said I slept with them, I'm not doing it anymore.
Total bullshit.
This is annoying because then she can't bring up anything to him.
That's the ultimatum.
This is not the ultimatum.
Yeah, this is cheat.
This is cheat.
You're on here because you're a cheater.
You're a cheater.
You're not on the ultimatum.
You're not allowed to issue an ultimatum, okay?
There are no ultimatums. This is ultimatum free zone. Yeah.
The hosts for
it's
that are
copyrighted.
different. Right.
You can't just start saying that shit.
You can't.
Ultimatums are really unhealthy for a lot of relationships too.
I hate an ultimatum. I like have a defiant personality. You give me an ultimatum, I'm not gonna do that. It doesn't even matter if it's good for me. I'm gonna hate it.
Liam's done a very dangerous 3-part combination.
Paul's calling him out. Denial, deflect, minimize her feelings, he said.
He denied it all.
He didn't just deny it, though. He turned it back on her.
Mm-hmm.
He just put it on me and just basically gave me an ultimatum.
Total punk ass behavior, honestly.
I don't know why, but I feel like, have I ruined things?
No. Oh my gosh, Olivia, no, you didn't ruin anything. It's not your fault. Your man sucks.
If I'm perfectly honest with you, I don't think I warranted that, man. I didn't.
You weren't prepared for that. You don't deserve that.
He's playing the victim now. Like, come on.
If he didn't cheat on her that second time, that really sucks.
But okay,
right?
if somebody reached out to you and said that I cheated on you and they had slept with me and you brought it to me, well, sure.
I'd be like, okay.
We're together 24/7. Like, when?
Yeah.
But I would understand why you'd be upset. Like, I don't think I would put it back on you and be like angry with you, even if it wasn't true. Yeah. Or maybe especially if it wasn't true, you know?
Yeah.
I'd be like, you can see
somebody's
my phone,
trying to fuck with you, man.
Like, you know, whatever. Like, what's gonna make you feel better, basically? Like, what do you need?
Me and Jazz's relationship was amazing. She just got my banter.
How many couples are there? Because I cannot remember this many names. This is too many people all at once. Oh, Craig is double life. Craig is double life guy.
Oh, we haven't known Craig yet.
No, we don't know Craig yet.
Our date nights would be like going to Costco.
I love a date night going to Costco. Absolutely.
That's just like normal day-to-day domestic kind of shit right there.
I love domestic shit. I love going grocery shopping. That's my love language.
Grocery shopping.
And Costco.
I do like groceries.
I mean, I'm pushing closer to 40 than 30, so.
I don't think I'll ever forgive myself for the stuff that I've done to Jazz.
It's terrifying. It's not just
so
terrifying.
So far, he's saying, I won't forgive myself, though. And that's good because he's looking internal. He's not making excuses to the camera. He's saying, I f*** this up so bad.
I'm hoping that he handles this well.
Yeah.
Because that is really hard. You don't only screw the person up for your relationship, but you screw them up for their future relationships.
Yeah.
Because knowing that someone cares about you like that and breaks your trust in that kind of a way, that's really, really hard to trust other people then.
Why did you even take my number in the first place if he was in a full-blown relationship?
Because he was already with somebody else when he started.
Yeah, and she didn't realize she was the side chick. That's hard.
Yeah.
Because then she played a role in his cheating without knowing it. That's an awful, awful thing to do to someone.
Like, I thought I was a girlfriend and I turned out to be a side chick.
That sucks. He dragged her in.
But you was never a side chick.
No, but she was. Like, that's what he did to her, unfortunately. By not making a clean break before he moved on with her.
Yeah, he's not taking enough responsibility here. I told you the truth. And she's like, no.
I just would be worried that he was going to do it to me.
Yeah.
Like, I would be worried that eventually he's going to find another side chick and, like...
And because he's not happy.
I'm going to end up being the one, right?
How long does he have to be unhappy before he finds a new side chick?
Also, being unhappy... You can leave a relationship.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to cheat because you're unhappy.
If I'm given this second chance, you are the right person at the exact right time.
I do like, though, he's not blaming her.
Yeah.
Like, there is a discrepancy in the way they both feel, like, about how honest he was.
Yeah.
But he's not looking at her and, like, he's not mad at her for the way she feels.
Yeah.
And most of the other men on the show have so far been, like, defensive and angry with their partners for even, like, getting upset or caring.
For having emotions.
So in that way, he's
doing better than the other guys so far.
Or he's more manipulative.
Yeah.
Which, given that he had the whole double life, is like a worry. I'm worried about it.
Yeah.
She wants to believe it so badly, which is different for it being the truth.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I don't normally like the host, but like that was a good.
This episode 2 is coming in pretty hard, actually.
I know everything he's done, so it's just a matter of like, can I trust him again?
And she's not worried that he's lying because she knows the scenario, which is like, in a way, that's a better place to be because some of these couples, the women are like, I don't even know if you're still lying to me or not.
Me and Dan met in Zante.
Dan and Rebecca, is that who we're looking at now?
I guess.
Yeah.
What the fuck is Zante?
No idea.
Is that like a club or is that a location?
Never heard of that.
I don't know.
She used to call us like twin flames.
Oh god.
Oh, no.
Red flag.
Oh,
red flag.
Open discussions about everything.
I feel bad for listening in.
Then don't listen in.
How can
Like,
you
you
help?
could leave.
How can you help?
But you could just walk away.
You could, but they're comfortable. They're sitting over there. Comfortable?
Yes, sit somewhere else then.
I
If
don't
you
know.
feel uncomfortable listening in, don't
They
listen.
could sit somewhere else.
When I was with those girls, we're holding each other's hands. I don't class it as cheating. Do you want to actually get back with me or what?
This guy is so rude. These men are so rude. Why are they so rude?
Him admitting that there was more than just the texts is a step forward for me.
I don't feel like that was a step. Wow, she is grasping at straws because, like, what in the world? That was not a step forward. There was no forward step in that. He was so selfish, talked about himself, and basically was like, so what, you want to be together or not?
I know, right?
How is that a step forward?
Put your hands up, I cheated. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have treated you like that without the bullshit.
It is nice that some of these people are getting to talk to, like, people that have been cheated on when they've been the cheaters, because then, like she just did, she can be like, just say I cheated, I'm sorry.
And it's almost like maybe it's easier to dehumanize the person when your own fuck up against them isn't in it, because I'm seeing that he's a little bit more sensitive towards her than he was even to his own partner, and that does suck. But it's almost like, well, he didn't hurt her,
right? Somebody
else did. But then to be able to have that conversation, because that's actually really cool.
He doesn't have to look in the face of the person he hurt. He can look at somebody else hurt. I agree with you. I think that probably does make it easier for them to take a little listen to it.
Even his accountability. He's like, wow, we really put y'all through it.
Yeah.
You know, and there's a little bit of I in that we, I think, for sure.
Yeah.
Me and Lucia were each other's first loves. I went out with a lad, ended up going on with a girl. When Lucia did turn up at my house in the morning, the girl was still in my bed.
All right, we have Connor and Lucia. I really hope this is the last relationship, because I cannot meet any new people. I'm tapped out. It was enough.
Connor and Lucia.
Stop rubbing your hands around. What is this? What are you doing?
So you haven't been speaking to no one else in there now?
He's so slimy.
Right? There's like a there's a bit of a skeezy energy going on over here, right?
Yeah, he's giving me skeezy for sure.
We'll just see what happens then, yeah? Happy to leave it like that?
Oh my god, he just looked her up and down, dude.
Go get a hug.
I didn't see his eyes. I'm glad I missed that, honestly.
What is his vibe now?
It's like the grinning. He feels like he's already roped her back in.
He made a joke at the end, like, asking me if I cracked on with anyone recent. I don't think he's genuine at all.
He's not genuine. I can feel that too. I can feel that too, girl. He's not genuine.
He seems scummy, honestly.
He does.
If I had just like immediate reaction.
She's also,
I don't trust that
some
man.
of these people, I'm like, I mean, I know we don't know them well yet, but I'm like, she's very beautiful and seems like very sensitive. Like, why are you going after this guy? He sucks, dude.
I think it's good bonding as well. I think we've all got a good connection with the boys, like in a friendship way.
And it's lovely to hear their side of stuff as well.
Yeah.
That is the cool part about like being in a house together, is like getting to process with a group of people that all have a similar experience.
Rebecca, who would you pick if you had to go on a date with someone?
I feel like this is a dangerous conversation.
I'd pick Craig.
I'd pick Rebecca.
This feels like it's gonna get fucking messy, dude.
We'll just get on well.
Rebecca and Craig are like
fucking each other?
Hitting it off.
Yeah.
What is I'm sorry, what is happening? No.
This isn't what this is supposed to be, but maybe it is. Maybe this is what it is. Is this just a sadistic, messed up show where we're gonna torture a bunch of people again?
Now. I don't know. I feel like it's more like Temptation Island than I was expecting, honestly.
I know. Same.
The way he was looking at her that was
not
that was
great.
That was not great.
This evening, you are going to be coming face to face again with your ex.
Are they? So they're split into like two houses right now? I'm a little confused. We probably talked through when they explained it, honestly.
It's two separate pods. None of the couples are together. They just separated half the men and half the women.
Okay. So this is like Love Never Lies in that way.
Yeah.
Do you stay at the retreat and continue your unfinished business? Or is one of you finished for good?
If one of them says I'm done for good, do they both go home then?
Oh, it seems like there's a bit of a single situation going on here now.
Nah, I'm worried about it.
Yeah, I'm getting nervous.
Liam made it very clear how he's feeling yesterday. This is definitely make or break for me.
They just got here. They can't leave.
Apparently they can.
Already?
Do they go into like they don't actually leave, they just put them in like a holding cell down in a dungeon or whatever?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think?
And then they spy on their exes with cameras.
Yeah. And they get tased for some reason.
Okay.
What?
Turning to like more of like a hostel or like a
Saw
type
absolutely
situation.
Is in my mind.
Paul and I know every detail of your face-to-faces.
That's so creepy. We've been watching you.
I don't know if we got the full transparency from everyone in this room.
Paul smells bullshit.
Yeah, I smell bullshit.
Be fully transparent and be fully vulnerable.
I feel like that's a bit of a threat this time.
He's like, be transparent.
If you do that, we're cool.
If you do that, we're
all.
If you don't, we're not cool.
He just said if you don't, we're not cool.
Yeah, and that's when the tasing begins.
Yeah, the tasing dungeon. If they have a tasing dungeon, I'm in.
It.
What?
You're getting so creepy. The horror movie scenario you're creating is like a lot.
So yesterday you told me you fucked someone else. So explain some of that.
Oh, he's coming out the gate.
Bro, I think first of all you need to be addressing that a lot better, man.
Oh, Liam is
That's because he came in aggressive.
You need to respect that woman, not talk to her like that.
Yeah, yep. I agree with Liam.
Firstly, we weren't together at that moment.
Okay, so she didn't cheat on him. She's clarifying that they weren't together.
I stayed with people, but I didn't do anything, honestly.
Okay. This is a you don't have proof, so I'm going to lie about it kind of situation.
I'm telling you now, nothing happened on that night.
Nobody believes that.
It's also weird he expects people to believe it.
It's also weird that anybody would care. You're already being fucking creepy.
Yeah, that is already creepy.
You told me that you cheated.
I never said I cheated on you.
I love that he is arguing that she's the cheater when he's the one that slept in a bed. Like, if you slept in a bed with two girls, like, and
nothing
I wasn't
happened.
There, I still consider that cheating.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry. Like, I don't care if nothing physically happened. Like, that's creepy and weird.
But you went back to your exes and that's cheating.
I love that he's like, me sleeping in bed with girls, not cheating. You going to your ex's house, cheating.
Yeah.
Like, what is the mental gymnastics that he is engaging in right now?
When I thought we were happy, you went off and slept with someone else.
Remember, it wasn't easy for me to tell you what I did.
Oh my gosh. He wants credit. Give me credit. It wasn't easy on me. Like, Biggs, stop, dude.
If I'm not mistaken, Biggs and Rebecca G are the two that met on
Love Island UK.
Yeah.
Of course, Craig.
Craig's right there.
Look at his
does he
hand.
have his?
Oh my God, Craig. The way he's looking at her, it's just not good, man.
This is getting messy.
It is gonna get messy.
Why did you show up for a serious conversation and make it a joke?
Oh.
Yeah.
I think I used my jokey way to like mask
classic.
Yes.
My real feelings.
I would say
it's
that's
protective,
a strong
I think. You know? Like protecting himself from feeling the full weight of his emotions. I think a lot of people do that. I do that too.
Yeah.
Now the question is, in your words, why are you here?
And Paul's killing it, man.
He is killing it.
I was so impressed, honestly.
Jason was right. It's an interesting thing too, because having closure, even if these people don't end up together, having closure to be able to move into the next phase of your life more healthy is important, I think.
For some. We did have a comment that, and I respect this one. Somebody said like they feel like closure after shit like this is overrated a lot of the time. And it depends on who you're talking to, too. Like, if you're talking to, like, a healthy person that has a basic amount of respect, even if they fucked up, then you're going to get that closure. You have these people that are just running their partner around and fucking, like, twisting shit and just adding more damage on top of it.
Yeah, like you're never really going to get what you're looking for. Yeah, I could see that.
Some people you just don't.
She's awkward in front of everyone, innit? I feel like maybe because I know I'm in the wrong.
I think what's beautiful right now is you've already owned that this is an issue.
I feel like he knows what he's supposed to say.
Do you know what he reminds me of?
What?
My mom had this dog. He was a poodle, okay? He was a miniature poodle.
Yeah.
And he would go to training, and he knew what they expected of him at training, so he would do it. And then he would get home, and he would basically be like, fuck you.
I'm not doing that.
Yeah, he's like, we're not at training right now. Right, exactly. I'm going to be bad, you know? Like, he knew what he was doing. And he knew when to show up, you know? And this guy gives me those vibes.
Yeah.
I don't trust this man
Untrustworthy poodle vibes.
When I was crying in front of you,
right?
You didn't do anything.
Did I not ask you for a hug?
I don't want to hug you.
Because she didn't want your hug. She's done some insult to you. Like that whole, like, you must accept my apology in the form in which I want to provide it just kind of sucks.
Well, but she did say you didn't do anything. And that was his response. You didn't do anything.
Right.
I did try and hug you.
Yeah.
The biggest mistake of my life was ever cheating on you. I'm here to put back the pieces.
I think the problem is that he's frustrated with her emotional response because he's in this like logic place right now. That's what it feels like to me. He's not feeling that. He's feeling frustrated because he's not feeling understood, but he's not feeling enough for the person that's across from him that he hurt.
Well, because they're in two different places. He is ready to move on and she's not. And he doesn't seem to have a lot of empathy for the fact that she's not there yet.
It's that classic, like, I apologize. Now you have to be over it.
Yeah.
Like, no, she doesn't.
No.
Maybe she needs more. Maybe she needs time. Maybe she needs a process.
You have to go through the steps of how you recover from that.
It's so hard, too, because everyone's recovery process looks different.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, she doesn't have to forgive him. Like, she doesn't have to. And it doesn't make him, like, the worst person in the world. It doesn't take away the fact he apologized. Like, that's all great. But, like, sometimes people
They
don't
gotta go
accept
through it at their own pace.
Right.
And certainly getting frustrated across the table isn't going to help that.
And who's the apology for then? Is
Yeah,
it for you
yeah,
or
yeah.
is it for the person you're giving it to?
Because a lot of people apologize for being like, let's move on now.
Right.
I apologize, let's move on.
And then they'll get mad that like the person didn't accept their
Yeah.
apology. And like, that's not fair. That's like additional hurt.
After reflecting from yesterday, I've realised that I am the problem. I just want to say I'm sorry for everything I've done.
Oh, this guy's poodling too. Because this is not how he showed up yesterday when he wasn't in front of the group. He showed up like an absolute jerk yesterday. And he's watched all these other guys behave poorly. So now he's like, I'm going to be the good poodle.
Oh, total poodle behavior.
Do you know how long I've waited for you to say that?
Oh man, it feels so manipulative. I hope I'm wrong, but it feels so manipulative. And he should have said it just to her. Instead, he's staying at a table full of people in front of the bosses that are gonna call him out if he doesn't do it right.
That was a textbook apology.
A textbook apology in some cases can be a red flag. And given his shift from the name before to this,
red flag.
I'm getting some flaggish behavior from that textbook apology.
And now
that means he knows how to do it.
He's getting his kudos now.
Yeah, because he did it as a performance for everybody, right?
That's what it feels like to me. I hope I'm wrong.
Maybe we're wrong.
I hope I'm wrong.
But it's so.
That feels
it would be
scary.
so easy to do that.
Well done.
I'm hoping it's sincere. I don't want to dig on him too much. We'll see what happens.
It's really emotionally affected me.
Me cheating on you really impacted me.
You saw me in absolute bits.
Yeah, and it also broke me down.
Yeah, but me. Let
me speak, Sean. It's not about you, this.
Why is he just talking about how emotionally he is impacted by
I don't know
the cheating he did?
He's not doing a good job poodling.
He
honestly.
just saw somebody do the good poodle. Now he's being a bad poodle. He's not even being a bad poodle.
He's not a poodle at all.
We need to focus on your emotional intelligence.
You have to focus on your emotional intelligence. He's like, get up here, bro.
Focus, Sean.
What I noticed about you, Tegan, is you, to me, you're a point scorer.
Whoa.
I don't see what he's saying for her, but
I
maybe...
don't see her as a point scorer either. But we don't
I'll
have the
look
full
out for
context.
it. That's true.
He watched the full conversation.
Yeah,
We didn't
he's
see it
creeping
all.
in a back room with like Big Brother cameras everywhere. So
it was nice to be able to kind of get your perspective.
Craig's being a creep literally in the house right now.
I know.
I just want to show you that you mean everything to me.
And if not, Rebecca's right here.
Oh my gosh. I'm really worried about it, dude. I'm worried about it. They're setting it up too.
They're setting
They
it
would
up.
not be showing it to us if there was no
no.
reason for it.
That
And
wasn't
I'm
accidental.
worried.
I love you to pieces, and I'm here to fix things.
Maybe he's trying to leave with two ladies.
Oh my gosh. Trying to
Women
continue
first
the
time.
double life.
The
Maybe
double
he likes the
life.
double life. It's hard to, because like there's a world where Craig is just a really empathetic person.
Yeah.
There's a world where his actions are not inappropriate. I'm quite worried about it.
Context is more important than content. And you just delivered that for us.
I feel like we're patting people on the back a little bit too much right now.
Yeah, I think like maybe like I would like Paul to calm down on the kudos, just because what you're saying. Some of these people, I don't know if they fully earned it.
Yeah, I don't feel like they did.
I think he's showing up well.
You raised another accusation again.
I'm just confused at how he thinks he's a victim.
Yeah. Damn straight.
Oh man. I don't remember what her name is, but she just fucking killed that.
If you want to, you can walk out right now. The door's right here.
Paul!
You want to leave? You want to not get paid for your time here?
You
Is
get
that what
the
you
F
want to leave?
out.
Because the door.
Dude, I love the way he's hit it.
On the real, if you want to, you can walk out right now.
But he's like, this is an ultimatum, but if you want to leave, you can go. Nobody's keeping you here. Oh, that was good. That was good. Oh, they're killing these cliffhangers, honestly.
Yeah, the cliffhangers on this are really solid.
Oh, these are some of the best cliffhangers we've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, that was good.
That was a good
That was
cliffhanger.
Paul laying down the law.
I really liked when they're doing the round table, that other people from the table were like, no, man, that's like, don't talk to that
Few
person
times.
that way. Or no, that's not a good excuse or whatever.
Yeah, Liam actually, because I was surprised by him speaking out earlier in that round table, because I was already frustrated with him, but I was like, oh,
Yeah.
he's saying something good here. And then you go to his relationship. It's that classic, like when you're in it and you're trying to get I think it's like a lot of people are trying to get an outcome rather than like going through the healing process. Because with like, I think appropriately going through a healing process in this kind of situation would involve them accepting that they don't have no control over what the other person decides or feels. And it's just like give your apology sincerely and attend to that person's emotional needs that you've harmed. And instead, I think a lot of them, I think Liam's a perfect example. He wants an outcome.
Yeah.
And he's being a fucking dick then because he's not to his partner while still able to say something appropriate to somebody else.
I also think it's like a good example of how you can see and give good advice for someone else's situation. And that doesn't mean that you can apply it to your own.
Yeah.
Like, I think people are, I mean, this is us too, right? Like, everybody's kind of a hypocrite in that way where like it's a lot easier to watch something on the outside that is a completely like you're a third party to right and say, oh, this is how I would, or this is how I should, or this is how they're showing up poorly, and then you go in your own life and you do the same bullshit that you're calling somebody else out for, you know.
That is interesting.
So I mean, it's like, I think it's pretty normal to like not be able to turn stuff inward as easily. I do like Paul. I do.
So far, I'm really liking the way he's handling really, really tense situation. It's a round table with like 5-6 couples that cheated on each other and are fighting in a huge room with other people. Like, that is a complicated thing to navigate. And Paul's handling it like an effing pro.
Do you know what else?
That was impressive, honestly.
He's not giving them, he's not being mean to any of them. Like, he's really not being rude, but he's also not letting them get away with shit.
He's interrupting bad behavior and like manipulative tactics and all that.
Absolutely. And I really enjoy that.
And like you said, not shaming. He's like, you're not a bad person just because you're doing something that is destructive communication wise.
Right.
He's like, just stop doing the destructive thing.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah. I like him a lot. I'm glad he's there. I'm really not sure what purpose the host serves. I feel like Paul could do both jobs. But
I feel like Paul could do both jobs. Yeah.
Paul can just handle it, okay?
Yeah.
I also feel like I watch these things and occasionally we see people that are, you know, in like the host or like host adjacent roles. And I'm like, why the hell do we still have Vanessa and Nick on so many of these shows?
I know, and we have so many good hosts out there.
Like, Paul could host the reunions for Love is Blind. Like, he has more, obviously, like, background in actual relationship expertise.
And mediating.
And he's a good mediator, and he also holds people on their bullshit. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
Why are we hiding him over here on Cheat Unfinished Business and not putting him on Ultimatum and Love is Blind and shows like that where we need a heavier hand and people actually asking the real questions that people want to get to and not just fluffing?
I would argue there's a reason for that. It's because they don't want the actual answers.
I want the answers.
No, you talking Nick and Vanessa though, it's always just them trying to protect and promote their own brand. The answers don't matter as long as their brand is protected every fucking time.
Yeah, I suppose.
That's why you don't get real questions there, or you don't get people held accountable ever.
I think the show would be a lot fresher and would feel a lot better if we did get the kind of energy that Paul is bringing.
And I believe we will never see that because that brand is toxic.
This is pretty toxic too.
Well, I know, but this is just one season. Like, who even knows where it's gonna go?
That's true.
Yeah.
Also, I feel like even the way they named it, Cheat Unfinished Business, I'm like, well, there's not going to be multiple seasons. Like, you can't have a name like this. They really needed to pick a better name because this is not a name.
This is kind of a bad
like,
name, honestly.
Cheat Unfinished Business season 2. Like, no.
Yeah.
This is it. This is going to be it. Which kind of sucks because I'm enjoying it.
What would a subtitle for the season 2 be? Cheat
Revisited Business.
Okay, sure.
Revisitation. Cheat. Reprise.
Okay.
You know?
Sure.
Cheat. Double time.
Double trouble.
Double trouble. And that's when people cheated in and everybody had a threesome for cheating.
Oh my God.
It's only threesome cheating. Cheat double time.
Oh God.
Cheat. Three's a
crowd.
Three's a crowd.
All right. Well, there you go. There's your suggestions for Cheat season 2. And
I'm sure they're watching.
Yeah, we've got nothing else, right?
Yeah, that's it. We will thank you for watching. Let us know your perspective on Paul in the comments. I really like him so far. Curious what other people think.
Yeah.
And we will see you for the next one.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, bye.
And then I got it knocked, and I started going,
ridiculous.
Oh, that was a tearjerker.
Hey, we're gonna go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.